We've all been there. Mid-sentence, your brain decides to take an unscheduled vacation. Suddenly, you're rambling, your face is getting hot, and you're watching the person across from you slowly lose their will to live. It's frustrating, it's awkward, and it's usually because you're trapped in your own head. If you want to stop the verbal leak and start speaking with precision, you don't need a better vocabulary. You need a better system. Here are the 3 pillars of high-impact communication. Nervousness is the primary fuel for rambling, but why do we get nervous? It's usually a result of being self-conscious. You're hyper-focused on your hair, your slides, or whether your watch looks too flashy. The shift. Switch from being self-conscious to audience-conscious. Think of your brain like a computer with limited RAM. If 90% of your mental power is dedicated to analyzing how the audience perceives you, you have no processing power left for your actual message. By obsessing over the audience's needs, asking yourself, are they following this? Or how can I help them? You effectively crowd out the anxiety. You can't be worried about your ego when you're busy being useful. Most people rehearse by whispering to their reflection while scrolling through their phone. This is useless. Low-effort practice guarantees a low-retention performance. The strategy: high-octane rehearsal. Physicality matters. Don't just read your notes. Stand up. Use the energy you intend to use in the meeting or on the stage. The muscle memory effect. When you practice with high intensity, your body remembers the rhythm of the words. It moves from short-term memory into your physical intuition. The workflow. 1. Perform 3 full table reads at 100% volume and energy. 2. Condense your script into simple bullet points. 3. Speak from the bullets. By the time you're actually speaking, you aren't trying to remember a script. You're simply following a map you've already walked a dozen times. Waffling happens because we feel an urgent, panicked need to fill the silence immediately. Someone asks a question, and we dump every semi-related thought into the air, hoping one of them is the right answer. The framework. 3, 2, 1. To stay concise, filter your thoughts through one of these 3 lenses before you open your mouth. 3 steps. There are 3 stages to solving this. 2 types. There are essentially 2 ways to look at this. 1. Thing. The single most important factor is, modern example, if someone asks you, why should we invest in AI? Don't ramble about the history of computers. Use the one thing rule. The one thing you need to know is that AI saves us 20 hours of manual data entry per week. Boom. Done. You've provided value without the side of waffle. Communication is a skill, not a personality trait. The moment you stop worrying about how you sound and start focusing on a structured delivery, you become the most interesting person in the room. For those ready to move past the basics, there is a deep dive training session available in the notes below that focuses on real-time cognitive processing, turning fast thoughts into clear words. The instant fluency. Drill: how to sync your brain and voice. Have you ever had a sharp, fully formed idea in your mind, but the moment you start speaking, it comes out scattered, rushed, or unclear? That disconnect has a name: the mind-mouth gap. Here's the key insight most people miss. Being articulate is not a personality trait. It's a physical coordination skill, the ability to translate thought into speech in real time. If you can think clearly but struggle to express yourself concisely, you silently lose authority in high-stakes moments: job interviews, board meetings, performance reviews, difficult conversations. And in a world where opportunities go to the clearest communicators, closing this gap isn't optional. It's essential. So how do you actually train fluency? The fastest method I've found is a high-repetition exercise called the random word drill. Here's how it works. Use any online random word generator. When a word appears, immediately start speaking about it for 60 to 180 seconds. Don't stop. Don't restart. Don't self-edit. No matter how unpolished it feels, keep going. Why does this work? Because it forces your brain to build expressive pathways. Instead of relying on memorized scripts or overthinking every sentence, Your mind learns to create structure, logic, and momentum on the fly. Exactly what real conversations demand. Let's say the random word is grave. At first glance, it feels abstract, but within seconds, an idea emerges. Some say the wealthiest place on earth isn't Silicon Valley or Wall Street, it's the cemetery. Why? Because it's filled with unwritten books, unbuilt companies, unspoken ideas, and unused potential. People take their brilliance to the grave because they never train themselves to use their voice. This drill isn't just about speaking faster. It's about extracting value from your mind before it's too late. The goal is to die empty, leaving nothing important unsaid. Now let's be honest. Your first 50 attempts will be messy. You'll stutter. You'll ramble about dodgeball, pigeons, or words that feel completely pointless. You'll feel awkward, and that's normal. Most people never become powerful speakers because they refuse to be bad first. Fluency is built through reps. And when you combine these drills with solid communication frameworks, something shifts. You stop lagging mid-sentence. You stop losing your train of thought. You don't just know the answer. You can deliver it with clarity and impact. Don't just watch this. Today, record a 60-second clip of yourself responding to a random word. Watch how quickly your brain adapts when it's given no escape. And if you want a simple structure for thinking clearly under pressure, download the Emergency Exit Plan for clear thinking and speaking. The link is in the description below. Remember, anything worth doing well is worth doing poorly until you master it.